Hi guys, let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 7. It says in the given figure, DE is parallel to BC and AE, the length of some sides are given. Let's just write this down. AE is equal to 15, so which means this is 15. EC is equal to 9, so this is 9. Uh, NC is equal to 6, so this is small is 6, and BN is equal to 24, so this is 24. Perfect. We need to figure out, write all possible pairs of similar triangles. So there could be many similar triangles and length of ME and DM. So let's look at it from our perspective first of how would we find ME. Now ME is a part of this small triangle AME, and it is also a part of this triangle ADE. So let's first look at this triangle AME. Which triangle does it look visually similar to? Yes, it could be similar to triangle ANC. Could be. So let's look at these two triangles and see if we can prove them similar. So for our reference sake, I am drawing them separately. This is AME and the big one is ANC. Perfect. So AME and ANC, yes, angle A would be equal because this is the same common angle, and angle M here and angle N here would be equal, or rather are equal, because these are corresponding angles because DE is parallel to BC. So I have been able to get two angles equal, which means we can prove similarity. So let's just write this down. In triangle AME and triangle ANC, number 1 would be angle MAE is equal to angle NAC. This is common angle. And number 2 would be angle AME is equal to angle ANC. These are corresponding angles. Number 3 would be triangle AME is similar to triangle ANC by AA test. Now, so since we've got this equal, let's see what this gives us in terms of proportion. So it gives me AM upon AN. Let's look at the corresponding sides. AE upon AC is equal to ME upon NC. Let's see what information we have. AM not given. Let's still write that. AM not given. AN no information. AE, which is 15 centimeter. AC is equal to AE plus EC, which is 15 plus 9. In this case, 24 centimeter is equal to ME, which is what we need to calculate, upon MC, which is 6. Perfect. So let's take these two, which means this is 3 into 5. This is 3 into 8. So the ratio is 5:8, which means ME would be equal to 6 into 5 centimeter upon 8 centimeter. So this is 2 into 4, 2 into 3. So that's 15 upon 4, which is 3.75 centimeter. Therefore, ME is equal to 3.75 centimeter. So this is our answer part 2. Done. We need to calculate DM as well. Let's see if we can, which triangle we should look at to calculate the value of DM. So DM is here, which means maybe ADM and ABN. Yes, it should work because DM is a part of this triangle only. Let's look at this. So in triangle ADM and triangle ABN, what do I have equal? Again, angle A and angle A will be equal. Maybe I should draw a rough diagram once again. ADN and the big triangle will be ABN. So again, angle A and angle A is equal, common angle, and angle D and angle B will be equal because these are corresponding angle. So same method. So let's just write that down. This was number 6. Number 7 would be angle DAM is equal to angle BAN. Reason, common angle. And number 8 would be angle ADM would be equal to angle ABN. Reason is corresponding angles, which means triangle ADM. Let's look at similarity. A corresponds to A, D corresponds to B, that leaves N. This is by AA test. So which means let's try and see what is the proportion. What we get is AD upon AB is equal to AM upon AN, which is equal to DM upon BN. Let's see if I can get any values. AD are not given. What do we have to calculate? We have to calculate DN. So this is what I need to calculate. Okay, so AD not given, AB not given, AM not given. But notice that from 5 I get AM upon AN is equal to 15 upon 24. So I can write this as 15 upon 24 is equal to DM, which is what we need to calculate, and BN, which is 24. We need to write the reason. Since AM upon AN is equal to 15 upon 24 from 5, which means DM would be equal to 15 centimeter. We'll look at these two. 24 and 24 will get cancelled. DM will be equal to 15 centimeter. So we figured out the value of DM as well. So we've proven two pair of similar triangles, the small one here and the big one here. There could be another pair. I would not solve this question any further. Maybe you could look at it. Hint could be look at this triangle and this triangle, because these again have a pair of parallel sides, and maybe we'll get an angle equal. Good, let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 8. Question number 8. It says, as per the question, AD is given equal to AE, which means AD and AE are equal, which means triangle ADE is isosceles, which means angle D here and angle E here are equal. Now, so what we need to do is an AD square is equal to BD into EC. Let's see, what does this mean? It means number 1 is since, let me just rewrite this, since AD is equal to AE, therefore triangle ADE is isosceles. What it also means is angle ADE will be equal to angle AED. Done. What is given is AD square is equal to BD into EC. Let's see how can we get something from here. So if I take write this in the form AD multiplied with AD is equal to BD into EC. We've been doing it in the fraction form. The corresponding sides are in proportion. So let's take AD and BD together. So AD and BD together, which means AD upon BD is equal to EC upon AD. Done. So I have just rearranged it in this order. AD, let's see which sides we are talking about. We're talking about AD upon BD. Okay, so to me this looks like a side angle side test, because we are looking at a common included angle here. Let's see if I can get these two angles equal. And the next one is EC, which is here, and then AD again, but that doesn't make sense. But now I realize that AD and AE are equal, so maybe I can replace AD with AE, and maybe if I use side angle side, we should be able to prove it. Perfect. So let's just rewrite this. AD upon BD is equal to EC upon AE. since AD equal to AE from 1. So let's revise let's relook at what we've done. What was given was AD into AD is equal to BD into EC. I rewrote this in the form AD upon EC, AD upon BD is equal to EC upon AD. I just took this here and AD here. Why? Because we've been writing the proportion in the fraction form. Done. From here I looked at which sides and I realized this seems to be a side angle side kind of a scenario, but in the second one I realized there was no triangle in which EC and AD were part of, and I noticed that AD and AE are equal, so I just replaced it here. So now we know that these two sides are in proportion. All I need to do is prove angle D and angle E are equal. I think that also is possible. Angle BDA plus angle ADE is equal to 180 degree. This is linear pair, which is also equal to angle AED plus angle AEC. So what I am saying is the sum of these two angles and the sum of these two angles is equal. It is 180 degree. Let's write that down. Angle BDA plus angle ADE is equal to angle AEC plus angle AED, and I know angle AED and angle ADE are equal, so angle ADE, since angle AED is equal to angle ADE, we prove this in point number 3 from 3. So both sides ADE and ADE gets cancelled, which means angle BDA is equal to angle AEC. So basically these two angles are equal. Now since the angle is equal and the included the sides which include this angle are in the correct proportion, which means these two triangles can be proven congruent. So in triangle ABD and triangle CAE, we are looking at ABD here and CAE here. These are the two triangles that I am trying to prove congruent. Number 10 would be angle BDA is equal to angles AEC. This is from 9. And number 11 is AD upon BD is equal to EC upon AE. This is from 6. Therefore, since sides including the equal angle are in proportion, therefore triangle ABD is similar to triangle CAE by SAS test. Done. Interesting question again, because we had to replace AD with AE. First we needed to realize that this angle is equal, then we had to go get this two angles are equal, and then we had to replace this to get the sides in the correct proportion. Perfect. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 9. Let's just read the question. AB is parallel to DC. BO is equal to 6 centimeter. So BO is 6 here, and BQ is 8. BQ is 8 here. We need to find BP into DO. Okay, so I think we are looking at these two triangles. In any case, these two triangles are very clear. So in triangle DOQ and triangle BOP, let's see what we can get. This angle and this angle are equal because these are vertically opposite angles, and angle Q would be equal to angle P because these are alternate angles since DC and AB are parallel. Let's just write that down. Number 1, angle DOQ is equal to angle BOP vertically opposite angles. Number 2, angle DQO is equal to angle BPO. This is alternate angles. So we have the AA test. Let's see if we can get something from there. So that gives me number 3. Therefore, triangle DOQ is similar to triangle. O is corresponding to O and Q corresponds to P. So D corresponds to B. So DOQ is similar to triangle BOP by AA test. Next, let's write the correspondence, or let's write the proportion. So DO upon BO would be equal to OQ upon OP is equal to DQ upon BP. What do we need? BP into DO. So BP into DO. So we need to look at the first and the third. So let's just write this down. DO upon BO is equal to DQ upon BP. DO value is given not there. So DO multiplied with BP, which is what we need to find, is equal to DQ multiplied with BO. DQ is given as 8 centimeter. BO is given as 6 centimeter. This is to be equal to 48 square centimeter. Therefore, DO into BP is equal to 48 square centimeter. Done. Simple question. Let's look at the next one. The next one that we are doing is question number 12. So question number 12 says, in triangle, the given triangle GHE is 90, DFE is also 90, DH is equal to 8. So DH is 8 units. Yes, as per the question, no units are given. So this is 8. Next, DF is 12. So DF is 12. Next, DG is equal to 3x minus 1. Okay, so this big line or the big segment is 3x minus 1 and DE is 4x plus 2. So the big segment here is 4x plus 2. Done. We need to find the length of DG and DE. So DG here and DE here are two clear triangles. Let's try and prove them similar, and that's the only way we should be able to get anything from here. So I will draw these rough triangles again for my convenience, and this is the other one, HGD. So I have a right angle equal, any other angle equal? Yes, both of them have angle D in common. Let's just write this down. This was way too simple. In triangle EFD and triangle GHD, what do we get? Number 1, angle GHD is equal to angle EFD is equal to 90 degree. This is given. And the second part is angle GDH is equal to angle EDF, common angle. Therefore, triangle GHD is similar to triangle G corresponds to E. Okay, H corresponds to F and D corresponds to D. This is by AA test. Next, let's look at the proportion. The proportion would be GH upon EF, the first two here and the next two here. Then GD, 1 and 3 here and 1 and 3 here, which is ED, 2 and 3 here, which is HD, and 2 and 3 here, which is FD. Let's just write what all information we know. GH is 8, EF is not given, EF is not given, but GH is given. Yes, GH is given. GH upon EF not given, which is equal to GD. GD is 3x minus 1, ED, which is 4x plus 2, HD is 8. Oh, my mistake. GD is not, GH is not given. My mistake. I was looking at GH is not given. GH is not 8. This is GH. GH is this length. Nothing is given here. Okay, upon FD, and FD is given equal to 12. So this is 4 into 2, 4 into 3. So the ratio is 2 upon 3. So let's just, this is gives me 3x minus 1 upon 4x plus 2 is equal to 2 upon 3. Cross multiply, 9x minus 3 is equal to 8x plus 4. 9x minus 8x is equal to 4 plus 3. X is equal to 7. Now, let's look at the question. We need to find the length of DG. So DG is given equal to 3x minus 1, which is 3x is 21 minus 1 is equal to 20. No units given, therefore DG is equal to 20 units. Done. That's our answer. Next, DE. DE is given equal to 4x plus 2, which is 4 into 7, that's 28 plus 2, that's 30 units. Therefore, DE is equal to 30 units. Since no units are given, we'll write our answer as units only. That brings me to an end of this video. Let's look at some homework question for you. Homework question for you would be question number 6 and question number 10. Thank you so much. Take care. Be safe. I'll see you with the next video. Bye bye.